From the Intellifluence headquarters in sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, this is the Intellifluence Influencer Spotlight. In each episode, we sit down with an influencer from our network and we discuss their background as well as their unique approach to influencer marketing. Daniela Titiun is a certified tea sommelier, fashion lover, crafter, and travel addict. Daniela's background is in business and fashion, but she's always had a thing for tea. What started as a preference turned into a passion when she created a website called Tea Chai, which features tea reviews, education, recipes, and recommended products. Daniela's work has been featured in The Strategist, Boston Magazine, World Tea News, and Mint Lounge. Check out teakachai.com to learn more and follow Daniela on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Let's go ahead and kick this off. Daniela, thanks so much for agreeing to speak with us today. We really appreciate it. So can you tell us a little bit about your background, including your journey to becoming a tea sommelier?
So it's funny because my background has nothing to do with tea. I have a business degree and a fashion degree, and my professional career has been developed in working as a buyer and product manager for fashion and sportswear companies. So nothing to do with that. I've always been passionate about tea. And since I was young, people around me mostly drank coffee, but I was always the only one who went for tea. And this kind of love for tea became a passion. And at some point, I knew that I wanted to pursue it and go deeper with it. And I knew that I needed to know more about it and explore more. So that was it.
Excellent. Yeah, and it was kind of in reading your bio, it was an introduction for me to the certification or you as a certified tea sommelier. You know, I think wine, you know, of course, but what's the process like to become certified?
Okay, so it's kind of a conflicting topic because there are so many organizations that offer the tea sommelier certification, and there's not really consistency in a lot of them. Some are better than others, but there's this thing that some of them have more prestige than others. So in order to become a certified tea sommelier, I had to do a course that had over 8 modules and blind tasting. So you have the teas in front of you, you didn't know what it was, and there were different types of teas and you had to guess them all and figure them out. So that was like the final test, as well as knowledge about tea. And also the thing is that I know so many people that are tea experts or are really, really knowledgeable about tea, and they don't have the certification. So it's kind of, you need it for a few things. You might need it, you might not need it. And most of the people that I know that are extremely knowledgeable, they don't have the certification. So it's kind of a thing that you get for your own benefit, really.
Definitely. And I've, my appreciation for tea has grown over the years. Certainly, I recognize the therapeutic value. My wife and I often have passion flower tea. You know, I've got into loose leaf tea. And so the therapeutic value of tea, and I want to discuss this a little bit, just coming off of 2020, what a year. And sleep is certainly something that I could use more of. I know a lot of other people as well, especially during these crazy times. In fact, I watched a video from an individual who put this sleep hack together, and it consisted of herbal tea, apple cider vinegar, and a tablespoon of honey. Do you have any recommendations when it comes to relaxation or sleep for tea?
So yeah, definitely. The first thing that I'm going to say is that the apple cider thing, there's no scientific, that's not my expertise, but there's no scientific backup that says it promotes sleep. There's just more anecdotal information about some people get to sleep better with apple cider, some others get the complete opposite effect. So leaving the apple cider aside, I'm going to tell you about tea and herbal tea. There's a distinction over there that we always like to make. Tea only comes from one plant, which is Camellia sinensis. Not getting too geeky and too deep into it. There are only 5 types of tea. You probably heard of most of these. It's black tea, oolong, pu'er, yellow tea, green tea, and white tea. I'm sorry, I said 5, it's 6. Okay, so those are the 6 types of tea. Everything that's not from the Camellia sinensis plant or from all those 6 types of teas is herbal tea. Okay, so everything, chamomile, your mint, your passion flower, your sleepy teas, all of those are herbs. So with herbal teas, they are different than tea itself because they have properties. They can have health benefits as well. Some have properties or health benefits for certain things. Other help promote sleep. Some are adaptogens and so on. So if you want to do something to sleep or drink something that will promote sleep, there are certain herbs that you can go for. You know, a lot of times you will see in the grocery store or specialty stores sleepy teas. Most of the times they will have something like lemon balm, lavender, chamomile. Valerian is a good one, sort of those kind of things. So it's a different thing than tea itself, which is my specialty.
Perfect. So this next question is for my producer. He's into tea, and he actually introduced me to Lapsang Souchong tea as a whiskey, like a Scotch drinker. I really appreciate the smoky flavor from it. I love it. And so his question for you was, he really likes Antu Valley Estate tea, and he's having trouble finding it. Do you know of any place he could look?
Oh, wow. That's very refined and very specific. Actually, Antu Valley is in Nepal, and that is a Nepalese tea. Their characteristics are very similar to teas from Darjeeling, India, so they can be very floral, fragrant, and so on. So when you have a specific tea from an estate like that, specifically, you would have to go to specialty retailers. I often go online to some tea shops that sell and specialize in Nepalese and Indian teas.
Wonderful. Well, yes, John is very refined. That describes him well, definitely. And so for those whose experience with tea is limited to the boxes they purchase in the supermarket, what are they missing out on, and how can they elevate their tea drinking experience? What are the next few steps they should take? And I'm going to say probably they should head over to Tea Kachai, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I love getting people into tea and kind of deeper into it. What I usually say is I compare tea and wine a lot. So they have so many similarities in the sense that there's no such thing as just red tea, right? You have different types of red tea from different regions and so on. Tea is the same thing. There's no such thing as black tea. You have black tea from Nepal, from India, from, China, Japan, Taiwan, many different places. So basically saying that you get tea from a box from the grocery store is like saying you're going to get a boxed wine with absolutely no depth, no notes, no complexity. That's kind of the parallel that I would like to say. And some people don't know a lot of loose leaf tea, and then some people are kind of afraid to get into it. But actually, it is very simple. It's hassle-free. The quality that you will get from a tea, which is loose leaf, is almost all the time much better than a tea bag. Actually, a lot of tea bags from mass market consumption are made from the dust that's collected from the tea factories. When they make the premium teas, then they collect all these dust and then they put it in bags, and that's what people end up drinking. So definitely go for loose leaf. I'm happy to help, and I love bringing in people to tea. That's kind of my thing.
Definitely. And what are some of your goals as it pertains to Tea Kachai for 2021 and beyond?
I think following that last question is kind of onto the same thread. I really like getting people into tea. I really like the thing is, tea is such a passionate thing, and for us tea lovers, we love bringing people into tea because it's something that you can share with friends and family and other tea drinkers. And the tea drinking community online is also very active, and it's great people all over. So what I like to do is bring in people closer to tea. So that's something that I do in my blog by creating recipes with tea and kind of showing how it can be accessible for many people. and hopefully more people will start looking for more quality tea.
Want to join Intellifluence as an influencer for free? It's easy. Visit Intellifluence.com, click on the influencers link, and then click on the Join for Free button to sign up. You'll get immediate access to our influencer marketplace where you can browse relevant offers from brands and apply on the spot. Earn cash quickly by referring your friends and family. You'll also be eligible to receive attractive product and service pitches from brands. There's absolutely no cost to join as an influencer, so we hope you take advantage of our service. Also, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date. That's it for now. We hope to see you soon.